In this documentary, Vlad, Michael, Anna, Adam, and I will go into detail about Volkswagen and its business and environmental sustainability, Kraft and its ethics and marketing, and Taco Bell and its corporate social responsibility.
Oh my God! Jesus!
So the first dealership we went to was a Volkswagen dealership up in Ramsey on Route 17, and they let us film. They didn't want to talk about environmental responsibility or sustainability, so we're going to try the second place, which is where my cousin works at, which is Jack Daniel's Volkswagen up in Fairlawn, so we'll give that a try. The Volkswagen scandal. So what exactly happened? In September, the Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, found that many Volkswagen cars being sold in America had a defeat device, or software in diesel engines that could detect when they are being tested, changing the performance accordingly to improve results. About 11 million cars worldwide were fitted with this device. Once on the road, the engines switched out of this test mode and emit nitrogen oxide pollutants up to 40 times above what is allowed in the US. Now let's see what a Volkswagen employee has to say about their environmental responsibility. Do they practice what they preach?
At Volkswagen, a car is perfectly designed from the very beginning in such a way that it can be manufactured, driven, and one day recycled in a way that which protects the environment.
The answer, as you can see, is no. They say one thing, but do another. What they did was not only illegal, but also unethical to those who have purchased a new Volkswagen diesel car, and even for those who have not. Excessive pollution impacts everyone both today and in the future, whether or not they have purchased a Volkswagen diesel car. The damage to Volkswagen, the world's biggest car maker, is cataclysmic. The company's shares have collapsed by a third since their fraud surfaced. It faces billions of dollars in fines and other financial penalties. Lawsuits will be flying their way to its headquarters in Wolfsburg. Its strategy for the crucial American market is ruined. Its reputation is in tatters. Its boss, Barton Winterkorn, who in 2009, when the misleading defeat software made its first appearance, was also directly responsible for the company's research and development, resigned on September 23rd. Volkswagen is slowly collapsing as a company because they neglected the three pillars of sustainability, which are economic, environmental, and ethical sustainability. The triple bottom line is that Volkswagen should be more responsible for their actions, especially when they are aware of their environmental responsibility and impact.
Hey Dad, did you know Kraft American singles have double the calcium of many other American slices, plus vitamin D, which together help me have strong bones and teeth when I grow up?
Just don't grow up too fast.
Kraft American Singles, double the calcium, now with vitamin D. Kraft Singles, good food to grow up on.
What'd you do that for?
You do realize that wasn't actually real cheese, right?
What do you mean it's not real cheese?
It's manufactured cheese.
But I've been eating this cheese all my life.
Well, then I feel sorry for you because Kraft likes to advertise their manufactured products as natural.
And they're not natural?
Nope, and there have been several reports that proven that this cheese, this yellow square-like cheese, is not natural.
But how do you know it's not natural?
I watched a video on YouTube that lists all the sources about all of Kraft's main problems, including that box of macaroni you're holding.
I'm gonna eat this next.
Those contain artificial dyes that are illegal in foreign countries.
This is pretty interesting. Can you show me this video?
Sure, come on.
In 2015, it was discovered that Kraft Singles contain chemicals that could be detrimental to a child's growth. Also, it's not even considered real cheese by the FDA. Even with this knowledge, the product was approved for child consumption by the Kids Eat Right campaign. Apparently, the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics had a partnership with Kraft that allowed the product to be labeled as healthy for children. Also in 2015, Kraft recalled 250,000 cases of original flavor mac and cheese.
Some customers found small pieces of metal in the packaging.
So if you see any Kraft products that contain iron, think twice, because apparently that means something else to them. Kraft had to release a statement urging customers not to eat the product and to return it. A few years earlier, a food blogger found that Kraft is using yellow dye and genetically modified wheat, and everyone was so shocked. A few months later, Kraft recalled several products containing these things, but the artificial coloring remained in the standard elbow macaroni until March of 2015.
This is Kraft Singles American. Pasteurized prepared cheese product. Now, if it was really cheese, why didn't they just say Kraft American Singles Cheese? Or Kraft Singles American Real Cheese or something. But they don't say anything about that. So I did my own little test. And this is what I found. Exactly like the internet showed. It doesn't melt. It just burns like plastic or something. It's not doing anything. It's just like a piece of plastic.
Let's talk briefly about the Kraft cheese and Velveeta. Both of these products cannot be legally called cheese, which is why the package says pasteurized prepared cheese product, which is a fancy way of saying not cheese.
Wow, I'm never gonna eat Kraft again.
Earlier this year, we started selling Kraft macaroni and cheese with no artificial flavors, preservatives, or dyes. And guess what? Moms didn't notice. Kids didn't notice. Dogs didn't notice. This person named Bill didn't notice. Spring breakers, coffee makers, movers and shakers, working from home fakers, none of them noticed a thing because this Kraft mac and cheese still tastes like Kraft mac and cheese. It's changed, but it hasn't.
So how do you like working here?
It's not too bad. There's a lot of positives, you know. I get to meet good people every day. I work with some very polite people. I enjoy just getting out seeing people on the daily basis.
And how do you like Taco Bell as a whole, corporation?
They're all right. I actually think they do a good job of appealing to the people who they're trying to serve. A lot of high school students, teenagers, and also just people who are working at the various businesses around here trying to come out and just get their lunch.
Awesome. Thank you. Take care. So what do you guys think about Taco Bell? You did more than you should.
Well, originally I thought Taco Bell was a Mexican phone company. So I found out it was an actual restaurant.
Okay. Do you like the food?
Oh, I love the food.
That's good. Alright, do you guys know anything about Taco Bell's corporate social responsibility?
No.
No? Alright.
Since 1962, Taco Bell has been a brand known for its firsts. The first in the industry to offer free drink refills, one of the first to post ingredient statements online and to launch mobile ordering and payment apps. And we're always doing things differently, adding their unique Taco Bell twist to everything they do. Now, they're sharing the heart and purpose of their brand with that same twist on the traditional, pulling back the curtain on work they're proud of across the categories of food, education, job, training, and environment. They are making some big commitments and going all in to meet them, and are inviting their fans to be part of the journey. Stay tuned for más.
In 1992, Taco Bell started the Taco Bell Foundation to help people who were unsure about their future. Their mission was to channel young people's passions and help them achieve their dreams by providing them with resources and experiences through impactful programs. They work with partners to provide young people with resources and support to graduate high school through educational programs, job training, and grants, which help support key educational initiatives that includes partnerships with the Boys and Girls Clubs of America. Taco Bell also provides Live Month scholarships to young adults who have passions even though they might not conform to traditional academic or athletic goals, and they support them no matter what grade they have. Taco Bell also uses an online program called Graduate from Us, which provides students tools and inspiration to graduate high school at full potential.
Who are we? We're the ones who can't sleep at night.
Because we're so excited for the world to see our ideas.
We are not afraid to fail. Because diamonds need pressure.
Because we're ready.
Because we're prepared.
A fire burns within us to help change the world.
This concludes our documentary, and we hope that you've learned something here today. Ethics has a huge part in business, and we should all aim to value people to a higher degree than money.